So to be completely honest with you, a few months ago, I wasn't really thinking about dash cams. I mean, I knew they existed, but never really saw the need for one. Then one day things changed. After seeing what happened to my previous car, I started looking at driving a little bit differently, especially if you're living in Brampton. If you're from here, you probably already know what I'm talking about. So when I bought this car, I started adding all the little things that made everyday driving better. Wipes, gum, sanitizer, cleaning cloth, paper. But despite all that, it felt like there was still one thing missing: a dash cam. Now before we get into the dash cam, I want to explain why I even bought this in the first place. Some of y'all might already know, but my last car was involved in an accident. I won't get into all the details because that's not really what this video is about. But you know, judging from the damage, I'm pretty sure you have a good idea of whose fault it was. My point is, after that happened, I realized how quickly situations can change on the road. And you know, God forbid something ever happens again, I want proof. I want to know that I'm protected. I can't rely on someone else's version of what happened. And the best way to do that, in my opinion, is by having footage. Especially in a city like Brampton where traffic can get pretty unpredictable. And I mean very unpredictable. I'm starting to realize that having a dash cam isn't just a luxury, it's something that every driver should have, or at least consider having. So after doing some research, I ended up going with the ARC Thinkware dash cam. It's a hard one to say. It's a tongue twister for sure. Let's see what this thing is about. Alright, please don't get mad at me. Just like with most of my reviews, I still don't have an actual box cutter, so I brought this butter knife. It'll have to do. I swear, man, one of these days, I promise I'm gonna buy a box cutter for sure. Alright, let's open this thing up. And I have to say, in terms of the box quality, I mean, it's whatever. It's just like a cardboard box. They could have made it a lot nicer, but that's just my first impression. Doesn't mean it's gonna be bad, but that's just my first impression. They could have made it a little bit nicer. First casing off. Alright, now first things first, I feel like I have to say this, but I've actually never owned a dash cam before, so it's going to be really interesting to learn how to use this thing and figure this thing out. Alright, now let's quickly go over everything that comes in the box. Alright, first things first, we got the dash cam. I mean, looks good. Coming from someone who has no experience with these things, I think if I'm not wrong, it has touchscreen, so really looking forward to trying that out. Next up, we got the rear view camera, which again, also looks good. It's small, it's not going to really be in the way, hopefully, and it's black like my car, so I'm hoping it'll blend in too. Comes with the rear camera cable, of course. 12V cigarette power lighter cable. Hard wiring cable. 32 gigabyte micro SD card. Shit, I hope that's enough. GPS antenna. Windshield mount. Some adhesive cable holders. And our handy dandy Thinkware trim tool so we can tuck in the wires and make everything look good. All right, I'm done with the unboxing. You might have noticed I'm in a different location. That's just because, I'm not gonna lie, some people showed up and I got a little nervous. I don't know if it's nervous, but it's just, I don't want to be the one guy there with the camera and everyone's around. But yeah, so it's done. And I think what I'm gonna do is, because I'm trying to be as genuine as I can. I've actually never had a dash cam before. So first of all, I gotta learn how to set this thing up inside the car. I wanna make it look nice and I wanna use it for a couple of days and I wanna really know what I'm talking about. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna learn how to do this, figure it out, and then I'll check back in with you guys in a couple of days, maybe tomorrow, we'll see. Depends on how it goes. See you guys then. I'll check in with you in a bit. Alright, so it's been a few days now. I feel like I've learned a lot, both good and bad. So let's talk about what I've learned, starting with the video quality. This was a big factor for me when I went out looking for a dash cam, because at the end of the day, if the license plate isn't even readable, camera ain't doing its job, bro. Now, I won't lie, unfortunately, it doesn't record in 4K. Now, it may not be 4K, but at least it's not 1080p. Both front and rear cameras both record in 2K resolution at 30 FPS. But that doesn't mean it's useless. I'll admit, at first, I thought it was gonna be straight up trash. But as you can see, camera did its thing. A feature I thought was really cool was the 125 wide view angle. And now that I said it out loud, it feels like it should be indispensable in every dash cam. That way you're capturing more than just what's directly in front of you. It doesn't hurt to be safe, because at the end of the day, you never know what might happen on the road. Another cool feature is parking protection, because accidents don't only happen while you're driving. All you gotta do to set this thing up is use the hardwiring kit to connect the dash cam directly into your vehicle's fuse box. And what's cool is this will allow your camera to monitor your car's battery voltage and automatically shut off before draining your car's battery. I've personally had my battery die on me before, so I appreciate that they thought about that. In a world where it seems like every new tech piece comes with its own app, I'm happy to confirm that this one has one too. And I'm glad it does, because it allows me to be able to download all of my footage directly onto my phone, or if I want to watch something interesting that happened on the road, I could do that too. That brings me to the emergency recording feature, which can really be split into two features. The automatic incident recording gets triggered by sensors. So if you get in an accident, hit a pothole, or experience some kind of impact, the sensor automatically flags the event by capturing a 20-second clip. 10 seconds will be before the impact and 10 seconds after. It also gets saved to a dedicated incident folder on your SD card. And for the manual emergency recording, that's triggered by you. A good time to use this will be if you witness an accident, deal with road rage, or see something crazy on the road. It lets you manually start a recording by yourself. Alright, starting on manual recording is actually really easy. All you gotta do is click here on the bottom left.
Manual recording will now start.
And boom, that's it. All right, so one thing I have noticed is how sensitive the sensor could be at times. Like for example, I'll be driving on the highway and I don't even have to hit a pothole. Sometimes it'll be a piece of uneven road. And I feel like it's a little too quick to trigger incident recording. So if you want to change that, just go into settings. There's 3 levels of sensitivity. Change it to wherever you feel most comfortable. And that should fix the problem for you. Alright, now that we've talked about all the features that come with this dash cam, let's talk about some of the features I wish they had. So I made a list using Notion on my MacBook. Luckily and thankfully, I'm able to pull it up on my iPhone, as you can see. So yeah, I'm just gonna read it out. Features I wish it had. 4K. I think this is the obvious one. Who's gonna say no to a better camera quality? But yeah, for the obvious reasons, right? If it's raining, if there's heavy snow, if it's like foggy, whatever, or if it's nighttime, you wanna be able to make sure you can clearly see the license plate. This next one, I don't really know if I could blame the supplier just because I'm the one who picked the dash cam. 3 channels. Originally, I wanted to buy 3 channels. When I went to the store to pick this thing up, I wanted the front camera, the rear camera, and the interior. So yeah, it's not that bad. Voice control. Voice control will be big. Imagine telling your dash cam, start recording, take a picture. That could be a really good one if you're focusing on the road and you're driving and you don't really want to start a manual recording. You could just tell it to take a picture, start the recording, and it'll make life a lot easier. That's for sure. Better GPS feature. Better GPS is like a quality of life thing that I wish it had. Like if it could display your current speed limit, the red light camera alerts, school zones, hazard warnings, that'd be clutch. Ooh, AI assistant. This is my favorite one. I don't even know if there's a dashcam out there that has an AI assistant. Let me know if they do. But imagine telling your dashcam to show you a clip from 20 minutes ago or asking it if anything happened while you were parked. I don't even know if I need to go into more detail. I think it's pretty obvious. This is a big one. And last but not least, emergency SOS. I kind of forgot I even wrote that. If a severe crash is detected, it could send your GPS location to your emergency contacts or emergency services. Low-key, I feel like that's a feature that should be in every dashcam. That's the list. Let me know what you guys think of my list. And let me know if there's any dashcams out there that have all, if not most of these features. I definitely want to check it out for sure. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, tell me what you guys want to see next. I really do enjoy making these videos, even though it takes a lot of time. I try my best. This isn't the only job I have in my life, but you know, I try my best to at least get 1 video out for you guys per week. I really am trying my best. Oh, and by the way, next video is going to be a crazy one. I just ordered the DJI Osmo Pocket 4 Pro. So what we're going to be doing is splitting it into 2 different videos. Of course, I know some of you guys want to know the specs, blah, blah, blah. But the first video is going to be a trip that I'm going to the lake. And I want to show you guys, instead of talking about its features, I want to show you guys how I actually use the camera to get like cinematic shots and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for that. If you guys want to see that, subscribe, like, all of that, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Trust the process. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.